No, first of all, I made it clear. So I hope that Paul didn't get a ban or whatever, because I have so much understanding for coach under pressure, and also when they are a bit emotional, I hoped that there would be no individual charges or ban for him. Sadly, there was one, and then of course you have to accept it. And I think so. To be honest, it's not so much my topic. It's more a topic for the club and for Stuart Webber, and we go on and accept that there are more important topics than to speak about the Ipswich game. So the most important thing, we won this game 3-0, and everything was okay. My feeling is that I think I just heard it yesterday and read the headlines. £25,000. I think it's a lot of money. So perhaps not the biggest amount of money for a football club. But in general, when you think about what you can do with £25,000, you could do so many good things in terms of charity and something for the community or whatever. If the FA spends this in order to do something for the charity or for the healthcare or something, that's everything's okay. But my feeling is really it's when you regard why we are charged and also compare it with the charge for Ipswich, I think they have to pay less than we have to do. It feels to be unbelievably strict, because you watch a situation. It's more like it was caused. I think we were accused not to discipline our personnel or players and officials and personnel or whatever in the 45th and in the 90th minute. In the 45th minute, the situation was caused by a unbelievable tough tackle of an Ipswich player. And I think the reaction of my player was outstanding, because there was not even a yellow card. So they tried even the huddle at the sideline a bit down. The only one who was punished by the referee was I think Joe Nolan was it with a yellow card because of this tackle, and no one of my player was punished with yellow cards or whatever. So that means their behavior was totally okay. And then there was a foul in the 93rd minute, a tackle against Emi Buendia when we were 3-0 in lead, in the height of his stomach. So really, like, with the only intention, to show a bit your frustration and perhaps to cause an injury or whatever. And I think how he reacts in this moment, he stands up, didn't react at all, and just asked, why are you doing this? So with all respect, so this behavior you can compare it a bit with Jesus Christ. The only one who was there was a pretty, I wouldn't say undisciplined behavior, but it's more like Todd Cantwell get a yellow card because he ran too quick to the situation, because he was annoyed that there was this unbelievable nasty foul. So we can, I think, discuss about the balance of the decision, because there was a tackle against the stomach of Emi Buendia, really a tackle full of frustration, just one intention to injure him. It was a yellow card, and also a yellow card. There was the same judgment for a bit too quick running of Todd Cantwell. We could speak about the balance, but I would say, so after this two tackles, to be there so disciplined, my players in this moment, my feeling is normally they deserve a Nobel Peace Prize for this behavior, or at least a FIFA Fair Play Prize in the season. So it can't be this charge because of the behavior of my players, because the behavior of my players, otherwise the referee would be there with more yellow cards or whatever. I think we deserve a Fair Play Prize or a Nobel Peace Prize for this. It can't also has to do something with my behavior, because it was quite obviously that I was more focused on winking around in the stadium. I can't judge what happened with the police officer and the personal stewards or whatever, because there were too many people between me and the situation. I can't judge it, but I also got the feeling when you think about my stuff, there was a red card against my stuff against Christo Mogala, and he was after the game in the dressing room of the referee and asked, "What did I wrong?" And the referee answered, "Listen, I can tell you, it's more like, there was a huddle, and it was important that we calm everything down, and for that, it would be too harsh to send just one Ipswich member away. So I had to do it for both sides in order that the emotions calm down. But to be honest, you were just one guy there in the huddle, and I can't say what you have done." And I think the EFL investigated against him, and they cancelled the investigation and said, okay, there's not an individual charge, because it was more or less quite obviously that it was perhaps the wrong guy against whom they investigated, and for that, okay, they can't say it was a mistake. For that, he got a warning, but no individual charge. And then it was more like this rumor, okay, it was against Ed Wooten, because he was a bit more like involved in this discussion with Paul Lambert, and they investigated against him, but they couldn't find something that he did in a physical way, and also not in words. For that, also no individual charge for him. But because they investigated, they had to send him a warning. So my feeling was, the situation was caused because of 2 nasty tackles of the Ipswich players. The behavior of my players was outstanding. No individual charge against our staff, and then we have to pay more than Ipswich has to pay. Feels so. Just for my feeling, it's anyhow strict and tough. Yeah, and £25,000 is a lot. It's more than the signing of Timo Pukki and Christoph Zimmermann together. So it's more like, my feeling is, so, we shouldn't go too deep with it. We can perhaps take it and say, okay, listen, we pretend that there was just a fine for, let's say, £2,000, because you have to be fined after seeing a red card or whatever. And let's say we signed Timo Pukki for £23,000, and also we are equal again. And I think each of our fans would say, okay, for £23,000 you could buy Timo Pukki, all okay for that. I think, we can go further on a bit with a smile on our face and accept this. So I don't want to speak anymore about Ipswich. I got the feeling so since weeks we're just speaking about it in order to distract from other topics, from the sporty side or whatever. So it's not my topic at all. My personal feeling is, unbelievable amount of money, but when I regard that we got Timo Pukki as a free transfer, so I can live with this.